The effects of trauma, violence, and discrimination on learning, explained through the concept of the triune brain. Many participants in basic education are affected by discrimination, violence and traumatization, uncertain life situations, personal losses, as well as racism or class discrimination. Together with negative learning demands, stressful classroom and exam situations, these experiences affect learning processes in a negative way. The effects of trauma may show several kinds of symptoms. They can show as difficulty in starting new tasks, feeling of guilt, safety concerns, depression, inability to trust others, to concentrate or memorize content, panic attacks, claustrophobia in cramped classrooms, or severe sleeping disorders. For trainers in basic adult education, it can be interesting to examine the underlying dynamics in order to understand better why some learning processes are blocked. To illustrate this process, reference is often made to the concept of the triune brain, coined by the American brain researcher McLean. Incoming information, such as images and sounds, first enter the brainstem, or our reptilian brain, which is responsible for our vital functions such as breathing, our reflexes, or blood pressure. From there it is transferred into the limbic system. The amygdala, which is part of the limbic system, is responsible for memory and emotions. It's also the brain's warning center. In case of danger, it releases stress hormones to mobilize energy reserves necessary to flee or fight. In the case of traumatic experiences, the normal flow of information is being interrupted in order to save time. Hence, the connection to the cerebrum or neocortex, which is responsible for thinking, decision, and reflection processes, is being cut off. While this is a natural protective reaction of the body, this dynamic can become permanent if the level of tension is too high over an extended period of time. In that case, hyperarousal can be the consequence, and cognitive processes are constantly being blocked. Traumatic experiences can leave traces in the brain, which among other things make learning more difficult and limit well-being. At the same time, the brain itself has the ability to change and adapt, and is capable of regeneration throughout life. Even if these processes are slow and require patience, they are also the point of departure for the promotion of resilience. And, what is more important, participants are not passive victims, but have potentially overcome great challenges, benefiting from their self-efficacy and personal strength.